All right, what's up, everyone? Here we are, hole number 4. Take a look at this hole. It looks like I'm up first. Not sure what wind they're going to give me. It looks like a little bit of a headwind. What I'll typically do with this wind is a rock driver. Biggest and most important thing for this shot will be trying to figure out how much ball guide offset to use. So you can see with what I'm doing, I'm kind of intentionally getting it to kind of land up here. And you just got to figure out, how much is the correct amount. And that's going to be kind of the key. So you can see I'm right about 3.5 bars. Aside from this, in terms of this aim zone here, and you might want to pull rings in the opposite direction. I pull pretty close to 1 per, so 11 some. And as I mentioned, you might want to rotate the camera the other direction because it'll just be easier to ring count. And you can see that it actually is a little bit too much to the left. Also, I may have landed just a touch bit long, so it may be worth kind of tightening up that ring. But as I mentioned, you might want to spin the other way and just pull up this way. I would recommend the adjustment where you just go 1 per. It's going to make it the easiest for you because it is very close to a 1 per on this shot when you do this. So that means what you'll want to do is each and every time, no matter how high your wind is, you'll just want to kind of tweak the amount that you do on the ball guide offset, because a 10 wind versus a 12 wind is going to have more wind effect. So you'll have to kind of play just marginally different each and every time. One of the things that you'll see, going with the rock, for instance, it's going to allow you to always set the backspin at the full amount each and every time. And it's also going to keep that range because, especially since they added it in the new update, you're never going to have to worry about going into max club, which is something that you typically had to worry about, especially with the QB and even the 226 version. You almost wound up at the max line each and every time on the 226 version. But now that you have this 232 or 231 clubs, it does keep you much more in range, guaranteed, for that shot. And you'll just have to kind of perfect that land zone. The max backspin for the rock is going to be relatively perfect each and every time. You just really got to find that perfect land zone and then tweak that ball guide just perfectly. So keep all that in mind. Good luck, and I'll see you guys on 5.